Hello friends, welcome to UGC NET online coaching. Already I have started new series June 2006. I have solved question number 1 to 10 in part 1. Today I will start second part, question number 11 to 20. Look at question number 11. What is the output of the following program? The program is int count and digit 0. Count equal to 1 means what? Initially int equal to, there are two variables, count is initialized to 1, digit is initialized to 0. So while digit less than or equal to 9, so digit means 0 is less than or equal to 9. Yes, it is true. Come inside the loop. And printf, it's pre-increment of count. Initially count is 1, now pre-increment 1 plus 1 is, now it is 2 because pre-incremented operator. Now plus digit, what is your digit? Initially 0, now it is digit is 1. So go back, and 1 less than means what? This runs 0 to 9 equal to 9 means 10 times, but count started with 1 pre-increment, so 2 to definitely 10 times. 2 to 10 means 11. Definitely answer is 11. But look at how it is working. Digit starting from 0 and count starting from 1 is pre-incrementing 1 by 1 till 9. Means what? Digit is this count is incrementing. Digit is in 9 times means total execution of this loop is 10 times. So count is pre-incrementing initially 1. Now the initial pre-increment is 2 to 11. So printf number is 2 to 11. So printf statement is printing numbers from 2 to 11. So answer is 11. So it's very easy question. So many times at least 2 to 3 questions you will get on basis of C, based on output or finding the errors. Be careful. For this you read Yashwant Khanetkar. Let us see, it is the best book. Just go through for Yashwant Khanetkar. He has explained in all chapters, all concept individually. Just to go through it. At least for looping to conditional means looping, conditional, and means and arrays, functions, pointers, it's very important. Just to go through it. Okay, now we'll look at question number 11. A static variable is, I hope you know already what is static variable, what is dynamic variable. Static variables, one, it is fixed. For that, what is your first option? Which is cannot be initialized. Definitely it's wrong because it's initialized. Which is initialized once at the commencement of execution and cannot be changed at runtime. Maybe now we'll look at, don't select any option first time only, just read all the options, then select. Sometime 2 to 3 answers may be right one, but you select in that appropriate one, means what? Near to, in among to which is best. So in that case just read it all, the which retains its value throughout the life of the program. That is, which is the same as an atomic variable, but it is placed at the head of the program. There are 4 options, but it is what is your static? Looking B and C same, but what is static? Look at the answer. Static variable which is initialized once and it retains value throughout the program, means what? It will not change throughout the program. So answer is B. Static variable, once it is initialized, it will not change through execution of the program. That is static variable. Dynamic, it changes the value during execution time. Okay, now look at question number 13. If the following loop is implemented, the given loop, int num equal to 0, do while loop, and minus pre-decrement num, and printf num, and post increment num, while num greater than or equal to 0. What is the option? The loop will runs infinitely. The program will not enter into the loop. It is do while loop. Definitely it enters at least once, even it is fails the condition. So question number option B is wrong. Strike out. Then there will be compilation error reported. I hope looking this question there is no error. while looking this one, but maybe I don't know, we will see later on. A runtime error will be reported. That is also I don't know. For this question I hope initial observation A, but anyhow we just analyze this one. Actually num equal to 0 and minus num. Now it is minus 1. Prints. What is your num is first increment. What is your num now? Now 0 again, because minus 1 minus num is initially 0, minus pre-decrement is minus 1. Minus 1 is printing, then increment num, that is plus, again 0. So while 0 greater than or equal to 0, that's true, it is obviously. Then go back again, num is minus num, means again minus 1, prints plus 0, means minus 2 changes to increment once, that is 0. Again num greater than 0, yes, true. So I hope it will not stop this loop. The loop will runs infinitely because it will decrement before printing it and will near end. In the given simple, the number of variables is initialized to 0 first, then enters to the do while loop. It is decremented, it is again, and it is incremented. So its y value will be minus 1 during enter into the do while loop, 2 while at the end of again increment, means so it is becomes 0, minus 1 to 0. That is true for every iteration, so it will execute infinitely. The option is A, definitely. So I hope it's clear. It's very simple, but you need to trace out, try to means eliminate which one is wrong first. Better elimination method, it's better for this type of questions. Instead of looking right answer, just which is wrong for this question. That is the elimination method. That is the best for these questions. So use sometime elimination method, sometime you use direct answering methods. This type of question go for elimination, which is not right. Next one, which is strike out, go on and select which one is the remaining. Question number 14, has defined max xy x greater than y. If it is true, x. If it is false, y is a macro definition which can be find the maximum two numbers x and y. Actually for this question there are four options. X and y are both are integers, xy are both declared as a float, xy both declare as a double, and xy are both integers float double. The given macro definition, maximum of xy, finding x greater than or equal to using ternary operation. But here reading for right to left operation, for this we will go for. Note that in 1989 NCC specifications does not specify the result of signed right shift, so these are not portable. If exceptions are thrown on the overflow, then the value of xy should be unsigned or cast to unsigned for the subtractions. To avoid unnecessarily throwing an exception, however, the right shift needs to the signed operation to produce all 1 bits when negative. So the cast to signed there. So what we conclude this specification on CBSE in 1989 specification, it needs right to left shift operations and integer. Signed and unsigned means only integers, not float or double number. So answer is A. Okay, I hope it's depends on ANSI standard. Okay, question number 14 is clear. Okay, any queries, just drop out your questions in YouTube comment box. Okay, question number 15, the function sprintf works like printf but operations on. This is a straightforward question. Yes, printf is operations on string. There is no element in this type of questions. No, don't use for elimination method, because in given question only it suggests the answer. Yes, printf, because according to the definition of sprintf, it's work with the strings as printing the value in the string instead of console. Yes, printf is used to print me string values which is present in the C library, sends formatted output to the string. So option is D. This is straightforward question. In this type of question, don't use elimination method, just select which is the right one. Okay, next go for it's very important question. This question repeated 3 to 4 times for previous year for finding the candidate key. A relation A, B, C, D, E, F is given, which is follow set of the functional dependencies A to B, AD to C, B to F, A to E. Which of the following is candidate key? The candidate key is A, AC and D. Okay, it's very important question. Same question asked 3 to 4 times. How to solve this one, we'll go in detail. Okay, first one, the given relation is A, B, C, D, E, F, and functional dependencies are A to B, AD to C, B to F, A to E. Among the given functional dependencies, the attribute A and D are not appearing on the right hand side of the functional dependency. Means A and D are not appearing here. Right hand side, there is no A, there is no D, but B is there, C is there, F is there, E is there. So A and D surely be part of the candidate key of the relation. So we will start first finding the closures of AD, and if AD plus give the relation, then it will become the candidate key of the relation. Then it will become the candidate key. Otherwise we will take the closure of the remaining attribute, will be possible combinations with the AD. So let us start with the closure of AD. AD plus is definitely it is A, D, B, C, E, F is R. Means what? A, D, B, C, F, E is the closures of AD. Here AD closure gives the relation R, hence AD is the candidate key. Option answer is C. In this they asked A, AC, AD. Here candidate key is AD because it's not comes in the right hand side of the product. So answer is C. Now immediate update as a recovery protocol is preferable when, but it is actually I will suggest to this is very difficult to explain in one slide for this type of questions. Immediate update recovery techniques I will explain in general. Database is updated by transactions as and when they are execute. Okay, then database updates are prepared after the update are recovered in the log or log to the return onto the disk, not necessarily pores return. Okay, next undo all unfinished transactions since the last checkpoint and redo all committed transactions since the last checkpoint. Here I noticed database update are prepared after the update are recovered in the log or log is written onto the disk. On the basis of this statement, we can conclude immediate update as a recovery protocol preferable writes more than reads. So option is B. So database reads more than writes, it's no, and it does not matter as good both the situations, and that is also not suits. There are only writes, that is also not suit. It should reads also present, but writes are more than reads. Next go for which of the following statements is wrong. Now for this again I told you before, I'll suggest to all my viewers and subscribers, already you have studied all the subject in your PG, but before looking these subjects you should read all the subject at least once, at least glance for all subjects, then look at this all question papers. It's very useful. For this question I will explain in detail. Later on we will conclude which is wrong. Either A is wrong, B is wrong, either C is wrong or D is wrong. First I will explain what is a two-page locking, what is time stamp protocol, what is time and cascade scroll rollback and all. Then we'll see a tree protocol ensures conflicting serializability as well as freedom from deadlock. Unlocking may occur earlier in the tree locking protocol than it is two-page locking protocol. Shorter write times and increase the concurrency. And protocols deadlock free, no rollbacks are required. Actually, two-page is suffers from deadlock. Actually, the abort sub transactions can still lead to cascade rollbacks. Definitely, the timestamp is suffers from timestamp protocol suffers from abort and also a cascade rollback. For this looking this one. However, in the tree locking protocol, a transaction may to have locked data items that it does not access. Okay, now we'll look at sixth one, increased locking overhead and additional writing time, potential decrease in concurrency, schedules not possible under two-page locking are possible under tree protocol and vice versa, and time. These are all points related to two-page locking. Now timestamp ordering protocol guarantees that serializability since all the arcs in precedence graph are of the form transaction with a smaller timestamp, transaction with longer timestamp. Thus there will be no cycle in the precedence graph. Timestamp protocol ensures freedom from deadlock as no transactions ever waits, but the schedule may not be cascade free, may not even recoverable. So definitely, what is cascade freedom solution? Transactions is structured such that writes are all performed at the end of its processing. All writes of the transactions form an atomic actions. No transaction may execute while transactions is given being written. So looking all this means all these properties, we can conclude two-page locking protocol suffers from deadlock. Yes, it is true. Timestamp protocol suffers from more abort. That is also true. Timestamp protocol suffers from cascade rollbacks, whereas two-page locking protocols, already I have explained all the properties. So all are true, only here question is none of these. Just go through it for this question and read 1 second what is locking everything. So answer is D. Okay, if you still any queries, just mail me, just subscribe my channel and promote it, and I will send through in detail for that question. Okay, next go for 19th. Which data management language component enables the DBA to define the schema components? This is straightforward question. Actually, database management language component unable to DBA define schema component, that is schema DDL, not sub schema DDL and DML. So for this question, this is straightforward. Don't use elimination method for this type of questions. That's direct. But first of all, we'll see what is database schema. A database schema is a skeleton structure that represents the level of logical view of the entire database. That is schema. What is DLL? That represent DLL stands for dynamic link library file containing library functions, other informations that can be accessed by the Windows program. When a program is launched, links to be necessary .ddl files to created. If the static link is created, the DDL files will not runs as long as the program is active. If the dynamic link is created, the .dll files only be used when it is needed. Dynamic links helps programs use resources such as memory and hard drive space more efficiently. For this question, 19th option is C. Look at last one. A subclass having more than one superclass is called category, classification, combination and partially participation. So first of all we'll see what is subclass and superclass, then we'll define category, class, combination and participation. What is subclass? A entity type that includes distinct subclasses that require to be represented in the data model. Means superclass is an entity type that includes distinct subclass that require represented data model. Subclass, a subclass is an entity that has a distinct role and is also a member of the superclass. Means what? Subclass is the member of the superclass. Superclass has some subclasses, distinct subclasses, different subclasses. Okay, what is category now? The modeling of a single subclass with a relation with that involve more than one distinct superclass. Means what? One subclass relation with the more than one distinct superclass. What is participation? All members in the superclass must participate in either one subclass. Means all superclasses must participate with at least one subclass. Partial participation, at least one member in the superclass does not participate in the subclass. Means what? One superclass definitely more than one subclass. For this conclusion, a subclass having more than one superclass, that is partial participation. Option is D. If you know all the definitions and classification, means what is category, what is classification, what is combination, what is participation, then what is partial participation, what is total participation, then you can answer. This is just definition of these means types. Okay, I hope it's clear now. Just to go through it, complete my previous videos. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any queries, just comment in YouTube comment box. Please subscribe and share the channel. Thank you.